Hey y'all, this is Jeff from Jeff's Vegetable Gardening and Containers. You can hear somebody's cutting trees back here somewhere behind us on the other road. I had to go out and check something out front here, and then I wanted to show you the garden out back. I didn't go as big as I've gone in the past, since I'm doing it in two different parts of the country. But you can see all the trees and bushes. That one right there still got to be finished on the top, but I got back here and I had to trim and cut all the trees and bushes in the front and back and anywhere they just were not raised. I have to go get me some mulch, the main islands and stuff, just to get it cleaned up to a point. Still the little things. Some of these small ones I still got to trim a little bit, but I'm gonna let them go right now at this time of the year. Everything else I got kind of trimmed up, and apple trees looking real good right there. Magnolia's looking good and flowering. Red maple's looking good. So, you know, I trimmed these all up and everything. That apple tree I put in, I think last year, maybe the year before. But you see it's growing real good. But I got to keep up with trimming it and all the hibiscus and crepe myrtles and everything. They're looking good. So as far as I can see, you see the new AC system's still running good. This maple here went to shit, so I gotta get rid of that. And I pulled another little Devon out of the ground there while I was here. But as I'm walking back to the garden, just thought I'd show you, all these trees, and 85% of what I got here I just started as seedlings. I didn't buy them, and over the last 12 to 15 years they've been just going crazy, growing and doing stuff and creating the right shade system I wanted for everything. So the shed, where's the other maples at? All the maples and oaks are right there, and they started out real small, but they're all coming along now. Do something to complete finishing up stuff. When I get down here, my favorite part of the yard's here, where I put all these hundreds of trees and bushes on the top. And it's like our index is 100, 102 today, and really makes a difference when you're out here and working, and you got to take a break when you're soaking wet. Swamp maples, that's I wish I could remember that. That's another crepe there. That one turns white. I got 4 crepe myrtles, and they all turn different colors: purple, blue, pink, and white. I'm sorry, and red. And that's oh crap! I'm trying to remember the name of that thing. All these maples and rubber bend oaks, and everything that's here is it's all started small stuff by me, the oaks and everything. When I just dug up at sites I was when I used to work, when I was sitting on the side of the road, just little 4 to 8, 12-inch things, and I just dug them up and started potting them and growing them, and you can see it's become a big amount of bushes, trees, and work to get done. But I'll be honest with you, I'm into it. That's my favorite right there. That's a It's a pine. I can't think of the first name of the pine. It's not Scottish, but it's a real fine pine. I'll get closer to it. It's another big pine tree. Believe it or not, that thing is 30 foot tall, 40 foot tall now. Just 5 years ago, that thing was only like 2 foot tall. So things are really kicking out here in the yard this time of year. I'll show you this. I just can't think of what this, I know it's a type of pine leaf on it, but I can't think of what the name of it is. Look, everything's planted in lines or rows, and that's the lemon bush over there. That's the Chinese lemon bush. That thing grows great. You get between cutting and weed whacking and getting back, and you can see the big pines way back here on the water. I'm real happy with everything where it's at right now. And that's a crab apple coming up over there. God, I wish I could remember the name of these trees. I can't. Oh, that's a monster, but that one there, you can look up here, this one here, maybe it's a birch. But that one got hit. You can see I have the literal ones growing, literal trees growing in here, and bushes and stuff like that. This is the area where I lost 8, I think it was 18 trees when a tornado come through the backyard. I'd say it was about 5 years ago. And I had to burn all that in my pit, and my pit's falling apart right now, but should be a couple more burns. But these I just took from saplings too, and they're all coming up, these little ones here. They're hanging in here. There's one over there looks a little burnt green cornrow, and that one there, they are from like Washington kind of area. They're like some kind of can't think of the name, sequoias. They're sequoias, and couldn't get them here. Look at this, half the peach tree's dead, half it's grown. There's a couple peaches on there. That's amazing. And there's one there, and it's still looking healthy on part of it. The other part is kind of dead, so I gotta deal with that a little bit. There's two that look pretty good. This one over there looks real good, but they're not made for this area. So trying to get them to grow and put some size to them. I've had to work with them, but not being here year round now, it's kind of have to keep an eye on them. But I'll take care of them and get those other two back into decent shape. Coming up on the garden here now. Now this area, you can't tell, which is freshly cut here, was 40 by 20. And that used to be a garden right in here, all up in here too, along with this stuff. So I always used to have 150 things I was growing. But not that, I mean, I still could have a garden. And this is a 30 by 20. Maybe a little more than 30 by 20, but I used to have, you see everything I had in there. And as of last year, that was full, everything was full. I was growing everywhere. And like this garden, you see the dirt up there at the end, that's where it started. It comes right back to this, yeah, 40, 45 by 20. So I actually had 3 bigger gardens going here and produced a ton of stuff, but it's just me and her now, and kids all got their own places and things are going on. So see, I cut it, there was asparagus near where I'm going to leave. I'll cut that. You can see where I've cut it back right down there. It was about 6, 7 foot tall. So I cut it back and I don't do nothing now, but if I cut it back before I go again, it'll come back real nice everywhere. And this is what I put in so far, and I think this is it. I got a feeling, I think I'm taking this whole garden all out of here and the bricks and get rid of it and just keeping this 20 by 20 area back here. But you can see I got some strawberries, some corn, some sweet potatoes there. I got a tomato, eggplant, and 2 types of zucchini. We've had rain the last 2 days and they look kind of tough. Peppers and tomatoes at the end, and then down here I got eggplant and a couple more peppers and different stuff. So even though we got rain twice, you can see that the leaves are kind of not dead. They're looking like they need water, which they really don't because they've got plenty. So I will water it this afternoon. I'd see the forecast. It's going to rain again tonight. I'll let it go, but see, I got everything covered with straw to keep the weeds down. You can see 50% of gardens in above ground containers and 50% of gardens in the dirt in the ground. And just a reminder, people have been asking about what my mixture is, how I do it. You can see it's over there. So what I do is it's a third peat moss, a third potting soil, and a third cow manure. You mix it all up, and then I mix my blood meal and bone meal, put a handful of each with all that kind of stuff in there, and get a big wheelbarrow for whatever you got to do, and then it's all pre-mixed, and you just got to put it in the bucket or put it in the hole, and boom, she'll take off and go for you. So it's like I said, it's just a matter of me keeping up the watering, because it's, you know, like I said, down in Florida, they talk about how hot and how humid it is. And you live up here in the Mid-Atlantic, you learn real quick once you get here. Like, there's a little breeze today, but you learn when you get here, you're like, holy crap, is it hot? The heat index and humidity is just terrible up here. Nothing like Florida. Like, Florida's hot, the sun's hot, but humidity don't get to me. Down here, up here, the humidity does get to you. All right, guys, I just want to give you a little update of where we're at and how everything's going up here. And as things, if I decide to do anything with that garden there, I'll send another video of that. But we'll just try to keep up with this one for now and see how it does and see how it grows. Because it's just me and her, and so many tomatoes, peppers, and stuff you can eat. And I didn't get into all the watermelons and stuff I normally did. Not saying I won't, but I had a feeling I'm not going to. I'm pretty happy with just this 20 by 20 garden, and most likely getting rid of that one. But just so you know, I've changed my mind 1,000 times over the years if you watch the video. So just a typical get to the middle of summer kind of bug up your ass, trying to get things done and check. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I gotta get some burning done and everything else, but overall, everything is coming back nice. The trees are all looking good. That'll be a big job in the fall, getting that all trimmed back, but everything else is looking pretty good. And I'm gonna get a drink and get out of this heat for a little bit. Hope everything's going well for everybody and they're healthy and get ready to enjoy the heat of the summer, which I love. And we'll be talking to you soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share the emails. It just helps the channel go more and more farther and farther away. All right, guys, have a good one. We'll talk to you soon.